2K Sports can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Knicks, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments with the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart thing to do, Kevin. I really wish the league would cut back on the number of games, period. I know that's toothpaste that's already out of the tube, but I really believe if you cut 10, 12 games off the regular season, it would be great for everybody. Can't do it. It is a long season, so whenever you can massage minutes of your top players, I think that's a good thing.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Junior, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Here we go.
And for the Spurs, we've got Murray. Johnson is out there with Jakob Poeltl, and it's Zamanic in at the power forward. Johnson outside, fires for 3. Here's Poeltl. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. Junior dishes to Randall. Offensive rebound. Cornette powered down with both hands.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Primo. Spurs passing it around. Here's Poeltl. Off target with the jump hook. Here's New York. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Murray, good.
When you look at Murray's development of his inside game, boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Now, here's Junior. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Rose, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray, the pass to Zamanic. Rose against Johnson. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Zamanic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. One of the standout performers recently. We have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
And that one's good, Junior. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Took him no time at all on that one.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
Pass to Johnson. And there's the feed to Pirtle. They need this. That's tipped.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And a wide open look for Junior. And the Knicks hit again from deep. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs squad.
We have a chance. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Zamanic passes to Johnson. The pass to Primo. Clock at 4. Over Rose. The shot by Primo, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Rose gets to Junior. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 10 points for Junior.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Poeltl with a screen on Barrett. Here's Primo. Barrett covering. Here's Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Junior. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the left wing. Here's Poeltl, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
But Poeltl is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. New York leading by 9. Now, Junior. 10 points for him. Here's Cornette. 3-pointer, Randall. Another shot. Cornette can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Tries it from 9. Jump shot is good that time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Lets the three fly. That's good from Randall on the assist by Junior.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chill.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Now here's Junior. He kicks it to Barrett. Pulls up on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Purdy. Murray scanning the floor. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Primo. No good. Now here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. Here's Barrett into the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Luke Cornett. Evan Fournier comes in for Julius Randle. Kemba Walker's checked in for Rose. And Junior sub in for Junior. And stolen by Junior. Here's Barrett, and he could not hit that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid number.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here's White. He had 25 points last game. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Now here's Junior. Defense right on him. There's Walker with the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. White drives in. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Knicks leading by 11. Takes it inside. Junior dishes to Robinson. Good on the shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to McDermott. The 3. It's good from long range.
This is Dougie McBuckets at his best. A lights-out shooter from beyond the arc.
Now here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. Shot's good by Gibson.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's McDermott. Last time, 14 points for him. Goes up with the stripe. It's rebounded by New York. 1:32 left in the first. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Junior the pass to Walker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Spurs working the ball around now. Robinson with the block. Now, here's Junior. Guarded close. Out to the right wing. Walker's shot is off.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
16 feet away, and it's San Antonio with another.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And that one's good, Junior.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And stolen by Fournier. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. In his 15th season in the league, he's remained a key piece, and he breaks down what he brings to the table.
Going out there and being the energy guy, going out there and getting those extra possessions, going out there and scoring the basketball, just putting every aspect of the game into perspective and just playing through it.
Greg, there's an argument to be made that he was his most efficient in 2021.
I mean, just stuffing the stat sheet. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, you name it. Thaddeus Young, like he said, can do a little bit of everything.
Number 0.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got. Bullock in the front court alongside Randall. Junior's out there with Junior. And it's Cornette in at center. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. Passes to Samanic. To the left side wing. Murray left side. The tray. And it's Samanic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Junior kicks to Junior. Rejected by Murray.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's McDermott. Corner shot. And that one's good. Samanic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. Junior kicks to Junior. A three-pointer, no good. For the New York Knicks, they coming off a good outing against the Clippers. McDermott with it, picked up by Barrett. Murray, the pass to McDermott. Here's Primo. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Samanic. And he's good on the three ball. Samanic just got 9 points.
just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Junior kicks to Junior. And they come right back with their own 3 points. 15 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Primo, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From the arc, and again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Boy, Murray's court vision, very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
For three, Barrett, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
That field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now, here's Junior. And a deep three from Junior. Here's Cornette. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Spurs making a change here. Pirtle's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rose is checked in for Junior. Now here is Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. And now the Knicks on the break. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Johnson finds Pirtle. Here's Primo. He's covered by Rose. Murray is screen on Rose. It's deflected. Johnson against Barrett. Now here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Rose, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 19. Going inside. San Antonio again missing. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Feeds to Pirtle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's now 7 points for Jakob Pirtle. Pass to Cornette. Over Pirtle. And Cornette gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Robinson comes in for Randall, and it's Kemba Walker in for Junior. White dishes to Murray. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And the first one at the line is good.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, R.J. Barrett. 2 shots.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them freaks. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Barrett against Young. Shot clock at 5. Lots of room. And it's blocked. Pass to Barrett. Here's Fournette. And he jams it with authority.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Back to Walker. Passes it to Cornette. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Cornette's got 15 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rose, no good. San Antonio's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Floats one, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Walker. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
McDermott down low, guarded by Robinson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it goes down 2 points. New York leading by 18. Outside, Walker. The pass to Cornette. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for New York, Luke Cornette at the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Fournier's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And so he hits both. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Driving inside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. .130 left to play here in the half. To the inside. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Lock at 6. White against Fournier. And it's White missing. The Knicks leading by 20. Fournier passes to Walker. Gibson down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
That one misses. Rose with some nice D. Fires it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Walker's got 5 points so far. And San Antonio shooting 43% from the floor. To the right side. Dishes it to White. Robinson with the block.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Knicks substitution. Number 00.
15 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Gibson. Takes a three. He can't get it to go. With the drive.
I think he's more versatile than most give him credit for. Doug McDermott has a nice floater that he likes to pull out every now and then.
Junior from deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New York holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks. All right, I love this. It's time for predictions. Big Diesel, are these guys going to turn the corner for a comeback in the second half?
I'm going to say no. Reminds me of Kendi trying to play without the great Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, I'm going with A-T-I-P. And if you're really nice, I'll even tell you what that means.
Okay, sorry, Kenny. Now will you tell me what A-tip means?
Okay, apology accepted. A-T-I-P stands for anything is possible.
Anything is one word, Kenny.
And now let's talk about that first half. Everything falling into place for the Knicks.
Ernie, we just can't gloss over how many times they got to the line in the first half. That's a great indicator on how assertive they've been. It's not just the jump shots. It's about driving, putting the D on their heels, putting your head down, and drawing the contact.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. New York leading by 22. We've got Johnson. Pirtle is out there with Murray. And it's Primo in at the two-guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Pirtle. Robinson pulls it in. New York shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's Murray.
Blocking foul.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio.
Free throw good, Murray.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Knicks leading by 23. Here's Rose. Here's Cor. Oh!
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 9.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That's his first
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Primo. He has 5. Murray for 3. They get it back. Pirtle makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
And that one's good, Junior.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Inside. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Here's Samanic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by New York. Here's Samanic. That one a little long. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Your Spurs squad.
Look at some numbers for R.J. Barrett. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Here's Primo. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Murray. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Johnson following the score by New York. Pass to Samanic. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Samanic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. It's scary.
Primo with the bucket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs.
Derek White.
For 3, Barrett. And it's Samanic with the rebound. Samanic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Greg along with the foul. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
And the basket by Johnson.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Randall right side. Outside Rose. No good, unable to end this run.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
On the wing, Johnson. Barrett covering. Passes it to Pirtle. High, arcing shot. The Knicks pull it in. Rose has got his 4th rebound in this one. Cornette kicks to Rose. New York, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Primo's got 10.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. And your Spurs Hype Squad.
New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Luke Cornette. Fournier comes in for Barrett. Walker's checked in for Derrick Rose. And Junior subbed in for Junior. The Knicks leading by 20. And here's Junior. They need this one. White with the defensive effort. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Back to McDermott. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. McDermott's got 13. New York's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. It's Fournier on the wing. Cranes the 3-pointer. Fournier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
McDermott sets a screen. And Gibson sends it back. They get it back. White looking around. And that one, good. White's got his first basket of the night.
Good to see White's balanced offensive approach. I mean, this guy's not forcing anything. He's taking whatever the defense allows.
Walker with a clean look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And here's White. Kemba Walker hitting his three to go. McDermott, no one around him. And again, it's San Antonio with the three.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Now, here's Junior. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Plays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Knicks leading by 20. Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And both free throws good for Junior. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the middle. And he stuffs that one home.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Johnson kicks to McDermott. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Left side Fournier, and taken away by Johnson. 1:22 left in the third. There's the pass to McDermott. It's tipped. Spurs passing it around. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots the 3. No good on that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Junior with it. Outside Fournier. Hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
White, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
That one is off. The Spurs making a switch here. Young's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Cornette's checked in. And he's good on the second. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Junior the pass to Walker. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And it's blocked. Outside Fournier. Can't connect from long distance. Shoots from 8, and it's in there.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Here's Junior. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Evan Fournier. Junior's out there with Junior. Then it's Barrett, and it's Cornette in at the 5. Now here's White. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. Fournier dishes to Junior. And he drives in. Cornette. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's White. Here's Samanic. Myrtle with a screen on Fournier. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 20 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Murray. Kept alive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first.
There he is, feasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Johnson, he's checked in for White. And then for New York, Randall's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for Junior.
Boy, gotta respect Fertle's aggressiveness. Putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive, that's big time.
Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
His second personal foul.
And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Green, he's checked in for Murray. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Quickly comes in for R.J. Barrett. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Primo, the pass to Pirtle. And yes, it's good. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Junior. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Green. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in this society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jacks up a three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray outside. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Gibson. Here's Pirtle. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And that one's good, Junior.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Pirtle. Lets a floater go. The Knicks pull it in. Cornette's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Junior. It's blocked. Here's Primo. He's covered by Rose. Open shot by Murray. Nails the wide open jump shot. Murray's got 22 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skill, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Here's Junior, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Quickly, and it's Simonic with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 34 points for Junior.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
They get it back. Outside for Murray. Here's Primo. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Johnson. And Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well. Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for the Spurs. And then for New York, Randall comes in for Taj Gibson. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Quickly. Junior kicks to Rose. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. But between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Fournette kicks to Junior. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Rose, no good.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Junior with it, outguarded by Murray. Scooped up. Here's Cornette. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the Spurs making a change here. Poeltl's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. Fournier comes in for Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. Driving in. Right side, Fournier. Drills the three-pointer.
Quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Fournier's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it's Simonic missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A shot's good from Fournier.
Defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
Here's Primo. The pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Fournier pulls it down. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. And Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by New York. Poeltl, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Poeltl's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Junior, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson against Fournier. Here's Pirtle, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you, Pirtle does a nice job using the pump fake to make defenders foul. Hard to stay on your ground when he shows you the ball.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks.
At the line for 2.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. Connects from three-point range.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to McDermott. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, he's this explosive as a scorer. And once McDermott turns it on, there's no turning off.
Driving to the basket. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game.